Hey, also, what's up, everyone? It's not just your average Joe. So, um, I'm gonna do this first, and then I'm gonna chat about voting gauntlet stuff. And wow, this person really worked on this Jagan. He has a vantage. That's a weird speed skill to give him. I like using voting gauntlet. I like going in the voting gauntlet because it gives me an opportunity to see the stats that people have on their units. Obviously not really a good one right now, but
Yes.
yeah, it's not too good right now in terms of seeing sets and stuff like that. But it's for me to get ideas into how I want to build certain units and have certain sets. It's really useful for that. So some people are very creative a lot of times.
Let's go. All right.
Or some people can just go sorry. Do you ever have that feeling that you need to burp but you can't burp, but then your body's just like pushing the air out anyway? Anyways, yeah, that's what I like about the voting gauntlet especially. It's one of my favorite things about the voting gauntlet. I get to see other units that I may or may not have, and I can see their sets and stuff. So what I like to do on my spare time while I'm waiting for the time to the time to restart again, I go to voting gauntlet, and what I'll do is, that's my team I'm currently training right now. I'll go to current standing, and I'll just look through what people have as the leaders or the first unit I see, and I just kind of want to see their sets. So like, usually Ikes are pretty much almost all the same that I see. Ragno advantage, it's always a good thing. Threat and defense. They keep ether a lot of times, which is I find interesting. This skill you swaps every now and then. So this one I think was I don't know, that's a plus attack minus. I know it's a minus speed, so it has to be plus attack. Can't really tell with this one. They gave him infantry pulse. That's interesting. Ike has a high HP stat, so that's pretty good. So this one, it seems like they just trained the Ike up, but it looks like it's a minus attack Ike. As far as I see, plus speed. Irika, like normally you don't see a lot, but then there are a few units that you see their sets. Like look at this one: Knife and Death, Renewal, Spur Defense, Astra with Hold Claire. That's not too bad of a skill set, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean it's not great. Not bad. I think it's plus speed too. No, resistance is way too high. Mine is a minus resistance Minerva. Takumi gave Slaying Bow for some reason. Lucina, Poison Strike is a weird skill to give her. This is a minus speed Lucina, I feel. Plus defense. There's another Ike. Like there's a lot of like those usual skill sets. Like Hector, this person has trained it up, but like this, like it's quite obvious that someone invested in this Camilla. Not the greatest set, but with a Hone speed that gives her 31 speed, and Darting Blow will give her 37. So that's okay. Green Toe Breaker 3. I guess that's for Ninos. Gold Flyer, not too bad. Attacks fairly high. Camus obviously is gonna be invested in. Granny Shield, like I don't think it's as useful anyway. Or Greeny. Vantage, of course, you gotta have the Vantage. From Cavalry, then you got the Nino, just a regular Nino. I see a lot of Reinhardts with Lancebreaker. I feel like Escape Route or like Wings of Mercy would also be just as annoying. It would be interesting. Lancebreaker makes sense too. Not an invested Leo. Let's look at Irika again. See, this one has been invested in, so there's advantage. Does she come with pivot? I think she does. Or Glimmer, they give her advantage. Hone speed 3. Frederick, not invested for sure. So they gave her Fury 3, unless that's what she comes with. Wow, so on her first turn, she will lose 8 HP. Might as well give her advantage at that point. Wow. Okay, Celica is really fast and really strong. Look at that, 51 attack, 41 speed. Wow, she uses the life and death set maybe even better than Tharha does. That's a good set. I don't know if I agree with Death Blow. The minus defense Novi, I think. No, it's minus HP. I'm not sure. Krikropas, yes, I do agree with Krikropas. Mumbo, I agree with as well. Get the rally defense. Michaelis, I'm surprised he's not invested, because if he's at the 5-star at that point, he must have gotten a lot of SP. So I'm surprised they didn't invest in him. Wait, I swear the other Hector didn't even have this encounter. Sacred Cow? What do you want? I don't agree with that one. Pivot, give him home attack. Salty Gnome. Threaten defense, Ignis. I guess I can see why you would give Ignis. Advantage, obviously. Swap, very good. That's a good Hector set. It's your typical Hector set, really. No. Like, that's my Tiki. I got no set on her right now. So this is someone else's Azura set. And they gave her a seal defense, which I think is weird. Iceberg is okay, I guess. Okay, so that's just the skills he comes with. Renewal. The duck. Oh, Dorothea. So life. Wow, that's a paltry defense. 5. Her resistance is not too bad though. 27 with the life and death. That's minus 5. So that's what. 32. She'd had 32 resistance. No, 31 because of the resistance plus 1. I didn't even notice that. What's the point of giving her? Just give her the attack plus 1. 55 attack, 42 speed. Good luck with anything trying to. Good thing with any unit trying to handle that. Selena, no. Nino, no. Ryoma, I think it's gonna be a typical one. Oh no, they have Defiant Attack 3, which I don't really agree with. Nino, this is. I don't know if I agree with Vantage 3, but this is the one. I saw this one and I was just like, this person must really love Virion. Because I don't think you can get him as a 5-star, and he has like Dookie skill. Like the skills he would give are Dookie. So yeah, you can even go here and you can see what inherits people put into this Virion, you know what I mean? So I find it really interesting because you can see what people have worked on with these units and stuff. So this Julia has Greetone Breaker 3, Fury 3, Breath of Life, Fortify Resistance. Like 55 attack is high. There must be a plus attack to Julia. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with Fury 3. I don't know. It doesn't really work well with the Breaker. You gotta have Ikes, man. I want an Ike. I have a feeling he's one of those units I'll never get. Did I just pass by here? Because this is like the same set. Oh no, this is a Ground Braid plus Camilla. Fury 3. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, like I just like going through here, just looking through what people have as sets, because I really, you know, it helps to give some ideas. Threaten attack, quicker pause. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense too. Quicker pause is good on distant counter users. Louder advantage, one or the other. Renewal. Guess that's for the Armads. The thing is, like, if you go so saturated with just certain units that you just see the same thing over and over again, like, oh, nice, Ashan, Akatria. No, come on, you gotta have worked harder than that. That's it? Oh, come on. Like you'll see some gems like that every now and then, but you know that's what I like to do. You can even go to like the current standing. You could go to even the top players and you can check what they have. That Gron Raven, Triangle Death. So she's basically the. She basically is. Wow, this person really loves female Robin. This is basically the male Robin set. Get quick riposte. Zephyl, attack +3, bonfire, brave sword. You know, I was thinking that. I guess it's one or the other, right? So, like the top players one, that's the one I would look at. Like definitely to get some ideas, because these people probably know what they're. What +10? Ether, larvae. Okay, this person must have really. Either this person's really lucky, or they cheated, because a +10 Summer Corrin is way too fast. Dragon Fang, Fury, so Strike, Get the Vent, Desperation. Oh, Desperation 3, and Thronebreaker. Man, I don't know. That's the Cecilia, Grand Raven, attack with Wings of Mercy. I don't know why they. Wings of Mercy, Hibiscus Tome. Typical set. That's the one I'm making actually. Let's see this. Distant counter Anna, because she can take the resist. She can take the magic hits. Oh, that's pretty smart actually. They kept Astra though. Come on, you know you can do better than that. Why keep Astra for? Is that from freaking Hinata? The Pavite. Oh no, that's from Hector. So she gives Hone attack. That's a typical Virgilio set. Wow, I'm surprised Kakuro still like this. Get the warding blow. I find that weird. Cancel affinity. I guess that makes sense because of the Grand Raven users. Knockback. I don't know how I feel about knockback. That's kind of like a weird skill to have, but you know what? Maybe it works. Desperation. Oh, I can see that, I guess. Turn speed. She's pretty fast. So nothing for her. Yeah, like I just like looking at these because they can give you some pretty good ideas about what you should be doing, or you know to put you on the right track to how you want to build sets. Like you'll see the usual ones. Like you'll see a lot of cavalry units. You'll see a lot of Ike. There's a lot of Anna here actually, surprisingly. So I actually really like that. Different attack 3 along with this person must really like Jacob because they gave the seashell +2. I mean, it's whatever people want, right? Wow, the distant counter Gunther with the Melon Crusher. Wow. This person must really love Gunther because there's really no other reason for that. Sonicky, that's a set I have. Is that me? This is, oh no, I have the Raw Raven, but I would swear that was me. Your typical Ike set, Berdelia, who's this? Oh, it's a thing, Gray. Zenbato. Not exactly, oh, Felicia, I want to see this. Nothing? Come on, you made her gold. You made her 5-star. You should have more than that. What do you have listed? You have Smoke Dagger, drawback to the Iglesias versus Warding Blow, Poison Strike. Oh, I gave her that too. Sword Breaker, Spur Defense 1. Owen, Fury 3. Okay, that's interesting. Desperation works with Fury. Give her Iceberg. Triangle of Death, Lance Breaker. You gotta have the Triangle of Death. Well, might as well. Fury 3. Threaten attack. What's she doing? I guess she's being more of a tank, right? So you gave him close defense, and you gave up Beach Tiki, Summer Tiki. Guess that makes sense. I'm not sure actually. Ew. Kaeda. So it's a lot of this. It's a lot of the same. It's a lot of the same sets when when I'm looking at this. It's a lot. It's a lot of the same. The same things you'll see on the in the arena. So this Titania set, I actually would prefer if she had this encounter. She's a very good user of that. Nino, you got your typical Nino sets. This is gonna be an unnecessarily long video. Poison Strike 2, Broku's not very good. So this is Faye. And I wanted to see what this guy has, but it's just Renewal and Fury 3. Then you got Faye. I guess this person must really like Faye, because they gave them the Brave Blow, Death Blow, Cancel Infantry Pulse. Like, I guess her HP is okay. I want to see the Zero set, Chilling Wind. Same thing with Sonya. So they gave her the Life and Death Desperation set. As per usual, she even has a turn to speed. And lastly, Reinhardt, which is your tip. Red Tone Breaker, really? That's not necessary. Do you have nothing better to give? And you even have Ether too. That was throwing me off. Anyways, yeah. So, you can skip the whole video, and basically the gist is this. Like, when you want to see sets, voting Gauntlet is a good time. You go to current standing. You can go to current standing and you go to your rank, or you can just go to top players. Like a lot of them can give you really good ideas. Like the first 10 were were fairly diverse, and then it became like consistently the same thing. So anyways, yeah, thank you for watching, and later days.